Welcome back to part 2, where I am sharing some of the most pointless and rather weird feedback you've had during a lesson observation. If you've not watched part 1, I've linked it in the description to this video. Just a reminder that we had over 2,000 comments on the Facebook post that I've not even looked at yet. These are just ones from the Instagram post where there was over 500, and I've just cherry picked a few of my favourites. So let's get straight back into it. That I shouldn't sit the children on the carpet because I'm very tall and I tower over them, which could be intimidating. I'm 5'7", not even that tall. I mean, I'd be struggling, wouldn't I? I mean, how do these children go on outside of school when they have to look at their own parents who might even be taller? There were so many comments similar to this about accents. It was silly, unreal. Right, so my Yorkshire accent was too Yorkshire, which probably explains why Sean Bean has never made it as a teacher, because he'd have no chance. I mean, your Yorkshire accent was too Yorkshire. It just needs to be a little bit Yorkshire, not the full hog. Take the flat cap off. Stop downing pints of gravy while you're teaching, eh? It would have been outstanding if you'd have smiled more. I wonder what was stopping her smile. Maybe the pressure of being observed. And just to counteract the previous one about not smiling, you were too positive. Since when is that an issue? You need to be more grumpy. It's got to be that in-between of, I mean, how do you even show that on your face? Like, you need to smile more, but you're too positive, like. To make your lesson outstanding, you should move your bin closer to the sink. It was a phonics lesson. We did not use the bin. I mean, the only place I'd put that bin is on top of the person giving the feedback. That's where it belongs. You should use your TA. Me. I don't have one. How observant have you been, by the way, pal? Because there's only me in the classroom. There's no other adults here. We don't have the budget. And that's what I do. I'd get those people involved. Oh, you come in to observe? If you don't mind, could you just work with this group for me, please? Because, you know, we can't actually afford TAs because of the government budget cuts. Observed by someone wishing to be the new head at our school, part of her interview said, I didn't include enough maths in my literacy lesson where children were writing Mini Beast poems. I wonder if she got the job. Oh, in fact, update, assuming she didn't get the job, no, she didn't. We were glad. And I wonder if she realised. I mean, it's nervous. It's nervous in an interview, we know. And sometimes we end up saying things without really thinking them through. But I'm hoping she did clock it, otherwise she'd have phoned up. Is there any chance you can give me some feedback as to why I didn't get the head's job? Well, yeah, you told a teacher that they should be including more maths in a flipping literacy lesson. There were so many comments along these lines, which is just worrying to say the least. I was once given feedback from an inspector that I should wear heels in future. Are you sure it's because they're short, or have you got a bit of a foot fetish, pal? Assuming it is a man who has given this feedback, you know, we shouldn't necessarily assume. But I mean, really, I've never had that sort of feedback either. And I wonder if I wore heels, how that would go. Probably bash my head on the door frame being 6'2" and all. And here we've got another belter. I was told to wear red lipstick as it would encourage the children to focus on my mouth while I was speaking. And do you know what? I'm going to try that this week because the children never listen to anything I say. So I'll stick a bit of red lippy on. I mean, come on, how patronising. Then, it was very good, verging on outstanding. Me, how could I have improved it so it was outstanding? Them, I don't know. It's just a feeling I get sometimes. Should be followed. Me, well, I've got a feeling you're talking absolute shit. Well played, that is some superb feedback as they then go and leave the school in their Aston Martin. And to finish, if this teacher actually stayed in the profession after this feedback, hats off to them. From my NQT mentor regarding activity she told me to do. Well, I lost the will to live halfway through that. How would you respond to that? But you told me to do it. So a massive thank you to everyone who's contributed one of those comments there. Really do appreciate it. It's certainly brightened my day and hopefully it has done yours. But there's so many others that I've not even touched yet. And if you've got one, let us know in the comments and they might feature in another upcoming video.